Hey everyone, it's Tom here from Bunny Media. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. So if you're trying to improve your SEO game or your keyword research game, you might think that you have to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars per year to stand a chance at ranking on Google. And while it's true that tools like Ahrefs and SEMrush are awesome SEO tools, you're not out of luck if you're trying to do keyword research and SEO on a budget. In fact, there are actually quite a few free keyword research tools out there that, when used in combination, actually provide a ton of value and let you research keywords without spending a penny. It doesn't matter if you're a blogger, small business owner, or e-commerce store operator, keyword research tools have a ton of value, and in this video, I'm covering 6 different free keyword research tools you can use to step up your keyword research game. Plus, I'm also including one of my favorite tips for finding winning keywords and getting content to rank on Google that I use every day for my blog, so stick around, watch this video until the end because some of these tips are definitely pretty juicy, so I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's hop right into the best free keyword research tools. All right, so starting off with number 1 for the best free keyword research tools is Ubersuggest, and Ubersuggest is a SEO research platform from Neil Patel, a very well-known and liked SEO, and honestly, I really love Ubersuggest as a free keyword research tool, even though it only gives you 3 free searches per day. So right now I'm on Ubersuggest and I'm gonna type in email marketing as an example. And as you can see, it'll spit out a bunch of different data about that keyword. So the monthly search volume, the competition on organic side, the competition for paid, and your average cost per click. And so what I really like about Ubersuggest is that it firstly splits search volume data by device type. So you can see if something gets more mobile searches or more desktop searches. And then it also gives you this expanded list of keywords you can look at to come up with new ideas. So on the free version, this is quite limited, to be fair, and like I said, you only get 3 searches per day, but this is a more accurate tool than a lot of the other free keyword research tools I've come across, and it's just a very nice way to get some quick search volume, get some quick competition scores, and to see if a keyword is worth pursuing. So in terms of pros, what I really like is that Ubersuggest is actually quite affordable if you want to just upgrade for a few months to do a lot of keyword research. And also the UI is also great. Like if you are used to using some older keyword research tools, Ubersuggest is a refreshing upgrade. It's very sleek, very clean, very easy to use. And on top of that, the free version pretty much gets you most of the data you're looking for. Then the main downside is you only get 3 searches per day. There's also a lack of competitor research, which is a downside of Ubersuggest, but if you're looking for a very quick and snappy free keyword research tool, this is the first one I'd recommend checking out. And so for the second best keyword research tool out there, it's actually called Keyword Shitter, and it is a hilarious, very fun, very simple keyword research tool that if you're struggling to actually come up with ideas and ideation is your stumbling block, this is the tool for you. So as you can see, I'm on Keyword Shitter and I'm just gonna type in my base keyword that I'm interested in kind of finding some topics to write about, and that is gonna be make money. So I type in make money on Keyword Shitter, and as you can see, it just starts coming up with a bunch of different keyword ideas very, very quickly, and it's gonna spew out ideas until I tell the tool to stop. And so really the strength of Keyword Shitter is that you can just input a base keyword or topic you're curious about writing about, and it will just pump out keyword ideas, like hundreds or even thousands of them, until you shut off the tool. And so from there, my favorite thing is just to export that list and put it into an Excel file so I can start manipulating it with filters. And really, if you're struggling to come up with any keywords in the first place, this is probably the tool I would use to start out with. And so for the pros, it's just a massive amount of ideation up front for free. And really the main con of Keyword Shitter is that you're not getting search volume, you're not getting keyword competition scores or anything like that. So once you find some keywords you're kind of interested in, you have to port them over to a keyword research tool like Ubersuggest or some of the other ones we're going to talk about in this video. But again, other than the con of having to find data yourself, this is one of the best tools for just starting that kind of ideation process. So definitely recommend keeping it in your SEO toolkit. All right, and so number 3 in the list of the best free keyword research tools has to be the Google Keyword Planner. This is an absolute classic tool for SEOs. We actually have a video on the Google Keyword Planner and a tutorial on how to use it and some hacks to get the most data out of it, so definitely recommend checking that out. But Google Keyword Planner is honestly one of the most classic tools. I think every SEO has used it at some point. And so using the Google Keyword Planner to just quickly find some search volume and competition scores is very easy. So for example, let's say I'm a food blogger, I type in brownie recipes. You can see it spits out the keyword research information I need on brownie recipes, like the competition score, search volume per month, and things like that. You also get a list of a bunch of other keywords sorted by relevance. And you can add filters to sort for competition scores or just to find keywords you're more interested in writing about. You can also use the tool by entering in websites or specific pages. And again, Google is going to spit out all of this keyword data based on relevance, and then you can look for different keywords based on competition scores or search volumes. What I really like about the Google Keyword Planner, and one of the main pros, is it's completely free. You just need a Google account. You don't need to enter your credit card or do anything like that. So in terms of a free keyword research tool, it's probably one of the more comprehensive ones out there. And I also think it's just great for learning the basics of SEO and getting used to searching for keywords and competition scores and search volumes. Now, the main con of the Google Keyword Planner is that a few years ago, Google took out a lot of the granularity of data. So you'll research keywords and you'll see things like, oh, this keyword has 1 to 10,000 monthly search volume. And you have no idea if it's 1,000 or if it's 10,000. So it's very important to cross-reference Google keywords with a tool like Ubersuggest or some of the other tools in this video. And again, watch that video we have on Google Keyword Planner tips and tricks, because there's a lot of ways to extract more value from this tool, but you need to know how to do it. So definitely a great free tool to keep in mind, very comprehensive, some limitations, but you can work around them, so it definitely deserves a spot in this video. All right, and my fourth favorite keyword research tool that's free is called Answer the Public, and this isn't your traditional keyword research tool where you just type in a root phrase and you get search volume and bid scores and all of this kind of stuff, but it is another great tool I recommend using for ideation, and you can then take some of those keyword ideas and plug them into a tool like Ubersuggest. And so Answer the Public is actually very cool. For this example, I'm just gonna type in make money on Fiverr. Let's say I'm writing an article about the different ways to make money on Fiverr, but I'd like some keyword ideas. And what Answer the Public will do is it's gonna spin and work for a while. It takes quite a while to actually populate ideas, but it's just going to take that base keyword and go off in a bunch of different directions based on search volume across the internet of what people have searched for before. And so in this make money on Fiverr example, you can see it comes up with all kinds of ideas, like how to make money on Fiverr with no skills, or can you really make money on Fiverr, or just very generic search terms, but also some more specific and interesting ones. And it just branches out in this kind of cool web of different keywords around this central term. And like Keyword Shitter, it's very useful for ideation. So if you're ever struggling on what to write about or you don't know what to do, but you have a base keyword, you can put it into Answer the Public and it will spit out a lot of ideas. So the main pro of this tool is it's just awesome for coming up with new blog post ideas or content marketing ideas. The con is, again, you have to actually take that keyword and put it into a free keyword research tool like Google Keyword Planner or Ubersuggest to start getting actual data on the search volume and competition scores. All right, and so my fifth favorite keyword research tool is another freemium option that, like Ubersuggest, you can pay to unlock a bunch of stuff, but it also has a free version, and that is Moz's Keyword Explorer. So Moz is kind of like a souped up version of the Google Keyword Planner, and you can see that when I type in a keyword like men's fall fashion, I get a lot of keyword data, I get some competition scores, I can kind of explore and look for different topics. Now, like Ubersuggest, when you're not paying for it, you're gonna be cut off at a certain point and you won't have access to an unlimited amount of data, but I think it's a very useful tool for free keyword research because you can use it with tools like Ubersuggest and kind of plug a keyword into a few sources and get as much data as possible so you know what the actual volume is probably like. It is also more comprehensive than the Google Keyword Planner just in terms of this, granularity of data. And the main con of Moz's Keyword Explorer is just the cost. The plans are a bit more expensive than something like Ubersuggest, so I think it's a paid tool that maybe more experienced SEOs can consider, although I personally like SEMrush the best. But in terms of free keyword research, I think it's worth signing up for and creating an account. And you can at least play around with the tool and get a bit of data and decide if it's the right tool for you. All right, and number 6 on this list of the best free keyword research tools isn't a tool, but it's that trick I wanted to talk about that I mentioned in the intro, and it's how I personally find a lot of winning keywords for my blog without having to do any of the work because other bloggers are doing the work for me. And so the idea here is just poaching content from blogs in your niche that are clearly doing something right. And for beginner SEOs in general, I think this is one of the best ways to just learn SEO because you're studying what people in your niche who are better than you are doing. And so here's an example. I'm a finance blogger and I write at thisonlineworld.com. So I write about making money online and side hustles. And so what I did a number of months ago was I just made a list of websites in my niche that I wanted to poach content ideas from. They were websites I noticed were publishing frequently. They were running Mediavine ads on their site. So I know they get a lot of traffic and they just generally looked like good sites. They knew what they were doing and they were publishing a lot of niche articles I didn't see a lot of other bigger sites publishing. One of the blogs I found was called Lush Dollar, and it's another finance site. It's one I'm poaching content ideas from right now. And what's nice is you can just look for recent posts or posts they've written in the past and look at the slug, so that top URL part, and you can see that is usually the root keyword that an article is targeting. And so what I'll do then is I'll go through Lush Dollar, I'll look at their homepage, I'll look at some of the recent posts, and I'll take that base keyword and I'll type it into Google and I'll see what the search results look like. And so with a site like Lush Dollar, a lot of the time what I find is they're targeting keywords where there's not a lot of strong content on page 1, or you'll have websites like Reddit or Quora on the page 1 of Google. And then when you take that keyword and you put it into a keyword tool, you might find it has a few hundred or even thousand monthly searches, but there's not really any strong content about that topic. And so in one example, I recently found an article on Lush Dollar about Prep Now Tutoring. It's a tutoring company where you can make money online. I searched for that topic on Google, and sure enough, there wasn't anything very compelling, no long articles, no really in-depth research about the topic. So I wrote a 2,000 word blog post on the topic, published it, and I'm already ranking on page 1 of Google. And if you take the Prep Now Tutoring keyword and you put it into Ubersuggest, you see it gets a few hundred searches per month. It's actually a keyword that, in my opinion, is worth writing about for my site in any case. And so this final keyword research tip really just highlights how you can study blogs that are doing something right in your niche, look at their recent content or historical content, and like snag those keywords from the top of the URL. Like that slug is probably what they're trying to rank for, or at least look through their article and figure out what the article's about. Cross-reference search results, see if there's actually a weakness of content on the internet. Look at that keyword on a free keyword research tool, and then boom, you found an opportunity to rank on Google, and you didn't have to do any of the heavy lifting yourself and to actually find those companies or topics in the first place. So that about does it, guys, for this list of the best free keyword research tools and tips. I really hope it helps you improve your SEO efforts and your organic traffic by finding winning keywords. One more thing I want to mention, guys, is you still need to do search analysis. You still need to actually look at page 1 of Google, like I just mentioned, see what the competition is actually like out in the wild. Don't just research keywords with Ubersuggest and then say, oh, this keyword has this score, I know I can rank with it. You have to do your due diligence, and you still have to write compelling, great content that provides value, because at the end of the day, that's how you win on Google, get more traffic, and make more money. If you have a free keyword research tool you prefer using, or there's something I missed in this video, leave a comment, let us know down below. We always love to see what other people are using to improve their SEO efforts. This has been Tom Blake with Bunny Media. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Best of luck with your SEO game, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.